We're a bit under the gun here, Borg, as you can hear. It's an increasingly appropriate situation, I would say, as we come to the end of our project. You know, we're painting the wood that we can't see for the trees. All the while we're being shot at from somewhere. You couldn't make it up, Borg. And yet we have. But this is the work, the very early stages. It's on our little list of subjects to fit in. We always like a tree study, you know, we like a wood study. We even like old Billy Childish's versions, if a bit hackneyed, might be the right term, a bit studio, but we got some time for that old gentleman, for sure. So we've always liked this sort of study, but we've chosen it probably with the end in mind. And perhaps it's inevitable that the end of any attempt to orientate, as we've done over the years here with the Dignity Scholarship, will probably have to end in conceding that it's difficult or impossible, and such a project you'll be faced with enormous confusion. Hence, can't see the wood for the trees. Here we are, we're being shot at. I'm going to get back on with it, and I suppose you'll know already if we do take a bullet, and if this is indeed the end. We've moved on a bit, Borg. We're trying to get this one done today, so we maybe gone ahead quicker than normal. It's a tremendous scene, isn't it? Again, anywhere around here would be worthy of many months' work. You see where we are, you remember this. The snow's gone now, but it's revealed the light, orangey brown tones on the floor. And all the trees have a grey, greeny, brown, silvery, I suppose you might say, Borg, which would be very worthwhile to try and capture. But we're not going to be fussy. We're going to really attack it. And if anything, Borg, beyond more than the colour, we want the rhythm, I would say, and the sense of an uncountable number of verticals and angles, and a sense of the ground. We'll take that first, and if we can get the colour, fine. One thing we're not going to be able to do, which we really did hope to do, Borg, was some reflection pictures like that. But you can't have everything. And it might just not be the appropriate metaphor now anyway. Perhaps a bit beyond that. Although we have stopped being shot at, Borg, so that's a bonus. Bodes well. It's a cavalry, perhaps, Borg. You're reloading. Well, Borg, we've got so far. I wouldn't say it's going at all well, because I think we're rushing it and we're out of practice. So we've got as far as that, and then we're just going to go for it, Borg. But we're going to have a little break before we do. And I thought I'd take you in. Not in any other sense other than to take you into the motif there. That's about it. So if we advance, perhaps you could recreate it. This tree is this is our closest tree in our picture. And then there's a few more either side that are equally distinguished, if you might say, or defined, and then it just turns into a mess of verticals. Pretty soon, the further we go in, the more it thins out. It gets a little less complicated. A little more sky shows up. Oh, look at that one, Borg. So, I think we're getting closer to where the gunfire was coming from. I just wanted to show you. I just noticed a little cut-off tree there. It seems to have been being used by animals to sharpen their horns or something. That's a good angle, isn't it? That might have been even better. Let's get out of here. I'm a bit worried that we're in the firing line for real now. Well, that would be not bad either. And any way you look, Borg, you can plonk yourself down and find a good angle around here. And I'd like to think that you would you'd try it. I'd like to think you'd carry on of your own free will to do some painting. You're being made to do it now. You're being tested, experimented with. I'd like to think you'd try. I mean, perhaps you could even come back here, Borg. Is that too much to imagine? Maybe you come back with one of my daughters if they like to paint, and maybe bring her to this spot. That would be interesting. Look at that one. Oh, if only we could carry on a bit longer, Borg. I think that would be one for you. That's too good to turn down. Maybe we'll find some other project and get painting again next year or something. And we'll have to come back for that. I mean, look at that. Although if this one we're doing now doesn't improve, we might not have the stomach for it, Borg. I'm not sure what's wrong. It's probably the same combination of dithering and lack of practice. But we've had to have a break there. We've had a bit of a go, but if we're going to have a go, we need to have a go. You need the practice for that. So we're not happy, but we'll plough on. Well, we've about finished now, Borg. as the helicopter starts up over there. We've moved past various stages of dissatisfaction to the point where we've just gone for it. And as usual, when we need a bit more practice, we realise that's when we get somewhere. Borg. How far we've got along the lines of capturing that, I'm not sure, but it is what it is now. And well, on to the next one. I think there's a couple of portraits to do, I'd like to do, and we'll see you next week, probably our last week with you, Borg. I'm just stalling here because I'm rather hoping to show you that helicopter moving through the moving behind the branches, but it looks like it's somehow doesn't seem like it's ready. I'll turn you back on if it takes off, alright, Borg? Otherwise I'll see you next week. We could be in here, Borg. We've heard a rising of the pitch of the engine, indicating it's turning over faster. And we even heard a couple of beep noises, Borg, so this could be it. Again, you'll know, being the Singularity, exactly when that helicopter takes off. And who's pilot, and possibly who's the poor bastard it's going to go and help. You'll know it all. Well, I feel sure that the engine started going faster then, but it's plateaued, Borg. Although, having been here before, being in this exact situation, when you least expect it, it just takes off. But we can't just stand around waiting. I've got to go and collect the girls now. Come on, let's will it up. There's some increase. We're low on battery though, Borg. That's the added worry. Come now. Can't carry on, Borg. I'm sorry about that. I've got your hopes up, but I simply must go and collect the girls now. Hold on. There's a definite difference in sound there. There's a certain increase in engine noise. Unless it's another helicopter. It is. Fuck me, Bob. There goes another one. Well. That was worth the wait. There it goes. that just leaves this one. This one's idling. Fuck me, it's going as well, boy. It's hovering. Don't cut out now. It's all happening, boy. There's the other bugger. This one's away. It's very low flying. I'm going to be late now. Possibly a learner. That's the other thing. It's possibly a bit of a flying school. Well, that has to conclude it. That concludes it. Well, we'll see you out and about.